Hello everyone. We're gonna tackling about branding and brand strategy. So, first of all, what is brand? A brand is like a structure of a business, product, or a person. It's not something you can touch or see, but it helps people recognize and form options about who or what it is represent. So, for simple term, brand is how people how a person recognize your product or your brand, baga para mas madali nilang makilala ang brand mo, ganon siya. Yun ang brand, para mas madali makilala kung ano ang product na binibenta mo. So, and additionally, brand is a set one apart from others brand. Baga brand na mas madali kang makilala at mas madali kang ma-identify sa iba mong competitors. Yun ang product. For example, when you hear a certain name or see a specific logo, you immediately have ideas about what it is stands for. That's the brand stands for. Yun ang brand. For example, the brand Chanel. For example lang, Chanel. When you hear Chanel, ano bang unang pumapasok sa isip mo? Pumapasok sa isip mo, diba, na they selling bags, t-shirts, bracelet or necklace. Mostly bags ang binibenta nila. So, ma-identify mo kaagad na bags ang binibenta nila. Kumbaga mga bags na always natin ginagamit or for luxury. Here's the other one. The name word, symbol or design of a product that identifies a product and sets it apart from those of competitors is called. Just like what I said earlier, ang brand is para ma-identify ka at maiba ka sa other competitors na kakompetensya mo sa product or sa business na ginagawa mo. So, additionally ulit, a brand is a dynamic entity which has its personality, culture, vision, emotion, and intelligence. It is also an identity and name. These are all given by the brand's owners. Binigay ito sa product. Also, a brand is brand name or identity. Binigay siya ng owner ng business para makilala siya and maiba siya sa other na competitors. So next, recognizable symbol, pattern, sound, or collection of letters is known as brand mark. So, ano nga ba ang brand mark? Brand mark is a business must decided on its brand identity. Kung paano sila makilala. Kung saan sila makikilala. Parang ganun siya. That is brand identity. How it wants to be preferred. Kung saan siya mas preferred na gamitin or saan siya mas magaling. Before choosing that brand to serve as its public space. Baga before nila i-public ang brand na yon, kailangan nila ma-identify kung saan sila makikilala. Ganun siya. For example, public tayo sa Chanel. Ang Chanel is a bag brand. Baga nakilala sila sa pagbibenta nila ng luxury bags. So, ganun din ang gagawin mo brand identity. Sa brand mark, rather. You need to brand identity. Kung saan ka talaga makikilala. Next, we have in the creation of the brand identity, the business must take into consideration of the following. Kailangan itong konsiderahin ng mga business owners, mga businesses. First, the first one is, what do your current client and potential customers think of your business? Kumbaga, ano ang iniisip ng mga kliyente mo, yung mga loyal customers mo, mga client mo na bago pa, yung mga loyal customers o yung mga bagong customers. You need to consider that para malaman mo kung paano i-improve yung business mo. So, the next is, what attribute do you want people to connect with your business? Kumbaga, attribute, mga qualities, characteristics of your business. Kung ano ba ang gusto mo sa mga tao na makonect sa yung business. For example, mga quality ng products mo, kailangan mo siyang improve to connect with the people para makasabay sa trend. So, the third one is, what is the purpose of your business? Mga purpose, your goals in your business, your mission, kung ano ba ang goals na gusto mong abutin. For example, purpose mo is, may goal ka na for this year, may invento kayong bagong product to sell to the customer. Ano yun? Kung ano ang gusto nyo for the company, sa mga empleyado nyo, sa company, para mag-grow yung business nyo. So, the last one is, what qualities and advantages do your goods and services offer? Ano ang mga qualities na pwede maibigay ng product or service na ina-offer mo sa kanila? And ano ang advantage na makukuha nila kung bibilin nila yan na product na binibenta mo? Next is, why does a good brand name matter? First, we have short and easy to display. It shouldn't be too long, so it fits well on packaging, ads, and labels, and also look good virtually. Ibig sabihin, hindi dapat siya masyadong mahaba para makasya siya sa packaging na lalagyan mo, or sa mga ads, and also labeling, para mas madali siya and mas short, and para mas maganda siya tignan kung mas maikli yung brand name mo. The second is, works everywhere and lasts. It needs to make sense and be easy to say in different countries, plus stay relevant over time. Kumbaga, it works every day, everywhere siya mag-work, para mas madali siyang panggitin sa ibang bansa, para mas madagdagan ang customers mo. Mas madali siyang bigasin kung gano'n. Next is, legal to use. You can't take a name someone is already owns. You have to make sure it's available to avoid getting in trouble. Hindi mo basta-basta makukuha ang isang pangalan or kung ano ang gusto mong ipangalan, kung ano-ano lang. Hindi basta-basta yon. Kailangan mong siguraduhin na available ang pangalan na yon para hindi ka makasuhan ng copyright. Next is, makes people feel good. It should create a positive impression that makes customer want to buy what you are selling. You're making a good relationship or positive impression to the customer para bumili sila kung ano ang binebenta mo. Next is stands out. It shouldn't sound like other brands, so people can tell your product apart from competitors. Kumbaga, mag-stand out siya, magiging iba siya sa other competitors na kakompetensya mo na same kayo ng product, dapat maiba yung brand name mo. Lastly is easy to remember, simple to read, say, and keep in mind, so customer can spot and recall it easily. Kumbaga, madali siyang ma-remember, madali siyang i-recall. Kaya, dali siyang i-recall para mas ma-remember na customer yung product na binibenta mo and magiging loyal ang customer na yun sa'yo. Yung easy lang siya, madali siyang basahin, madali siyang i-remember, madali din siyang ibigkas. Proceed tayo sa types of brands. We have 4 types. First, we have product brands, personal brands, corporate brands, and service brand. So, isa-isayin natin. So, first is, we have product brand. Product brands focus on a single item you can buy, like a specific car model or a laptop. Businesses do research to find who will buy it, kung sino ang bibili, and build a unique identity just for that product. For example of brand, product brand is a car model. We say Ferrari. Ferrari is a one product brand na kotse ang binibenta nila. Just cars. That's the Ferrari. That's for example of product brands. The second one is personal brands. Personal brands, when people like celebrities or influencers build their own identity using social media, posting updates, sharing contents, or doing events. It can also include things like create like a celebrity signature line of products. In the personal brand, it's just like what I said, celebrities or influencers. Celebrities na may mga brand na sila mismo ang gumawa, o kaya mga influencer na owned nila, na sila mismo ang gumawa. They can influence people to buy it by posting social media or using their popularity to boost the sales. Next is corporate brands. About marketing the whole business, not just one product. Hindi lang isa ang binibenta nila. Maybe dalawa or more than 2. Companies decide to things like their price, mission, and value to stand out from competitors and shape how people see the company as a whole. Sila mismo ang create sa price, sa ilang mission, sa ilang company, and also the value para stand out sila sa other competitors. Kumbaga, mag-iba or mas better pa sila sa other brands na kakompetensya nila. Lastly, we have service brand. For service, not physically things. From the word service, binibenta mo ang skills mo, like you are hired to be a makeup artist on a wedding. Kumbaga, ang binabayaran sa'yo yung talent fee mo as a makeup artist.
Brand equity. Think of this as the extra value a name adds to a product. It's why people may pay more a branded shirt than a plain one. how it's developed. It grows when the brand makes promises like a good quality and actually keeps them and making customers wants to stay loyal. Influence. It represents the power of a brand name as over how people think. Customer retention. Strong brand equity makes people stick with a company instead of switching a competitor. Fundamental principles of brand equity. To have a strong brand, you need two main ingredients. One, awareness. People need to recognize the brand immediately through its specific look or message, even if the product is brand new. Two, experience. The product must be worked as promised in every interaction, like talking a customer service, should be helpful and rewarding. Step of creating brand equity. Building a brand like building a friendship. It's happened in stage 1. Create the brand identity. Make the brand distinguished so client remember it and it matches how you want to be seen. 2. Establish brand meaning. Give the brand a story or significance. This is based on how well the product performs and the immediately it used. 3. Determine a brand response. This is about how customers feel and judge the brand based on their overall experience. 4. Build brand assurance. The final and hardest step. This is when the customer feel a psychological bond with the brand, leading to a repeat purchase and active engagement. Advantage of branding. Why do
So we're gonna proceed to brand development, equity, and positioning. First, we have brand development. Brand development, it's all about making and growing a brand to stand out from competitors. Kumbaga, gagawa ka ng brand para mag-stand out siya o kaya maiiba sa ibang brand. First, you create the brand's core concept by understanding your product or service inside and out. Kumbaga, intindihin mo kung ano ang product mo or service mo inside and out. Kumbaga, anong problema, kung anong pwedeng ma-solve, kung ano ang problema para masolbahan ka agad. Need to understand your product para mas maraming bibili. So, then, you keep it strong over time by maintaining quality, using unique marketing, and earning customers' trust. Kumbaga, para ma-strong mo or magiging strong yung pag-hold mo sa product mo. So, over time, if may problema kayo ngayon, ma-solve nyo yun para mas better or mas ma-improve yung product nyo for the future use, para ma-maintain yung quality and uniqueness of your product. And you adjust it as the business grow or things change around you. Next is brand equity. This is an extra value a well-known brand gets compared to a no-name version of the same thing. Kumbaga, this is a well-known, kumbaga sikat siya na brand, tapos gina-compare siya sa hindi sikat na brand. For example, people may pay more for a popular of coffee than a genetic one because the famous name feels more reliable and available. Doon sila sa masikat, doon sila sa masikat, sikat nga, the word sikat. Marami ang bumibili, kaya sikat. Next, we have Brand positioning. This is how you make your brand stick in customers' mind and seems different from competitors. When done well, people see your brand as good, valuable, and trustworthy. Kumbaga, ang brand positioning is mag-stick siya sa mind sa imong customer. Pag mahimo nimo siya og if you do it well, ang palantaw sa imo sa customer is good and trustworthy ka na brand na ibibigay niya sa iyo ang trust niya and will buy or buy again to your product. Let's proceed to the steps of brand development. We have 4 steps. First, learning about your business. Second, identify your customers. Third, raise brand awareness for your brand. Fourth, observe brand expansion. Okay, the first is learn about your business. Figure out who you're serving. Kilalanin mo kung sino ang bebentahan mo. Where your business stands in the industry, kung saan siya. And most importantly, what your brand stands for, kung saan siya makikilala. You need to redefine the core message you want to share and understand how your business fits among competitors. Second is identify your customer. Get to know your audience really well so you can create content or offer things that are useful and tolerated just for them. This is key to building a brand that connects with people. Many business use personnel to understand their audience, but buyer personnel focus on who they want their audience to be. Baga sa word na identify, kilalanin mong maigi yung kung sino ang pagbebentahan mo para maka-offer ka ng kung ano ang pangangailangan nila. Third is raise awareness for your brand. Start traditional branding by setting guidelines and creating personal content. Magagagawa ka ng content just like an influencer to promote your company. You must lay out practical branding guidelines and provide materials that promotes your company in order to build your brand. Magagagawa ka, magbibigay ka ng mga materials, magbibenta ka ng lotion, you need to promote it in social media just like a content creator promoting their product or mga affiliate nila. Lastly, we have oversee brand expansion. Track your strategy impact. Kumbaga, mga wanang gipanghimo, yung ginagawa mong strategy sa company mo, kailangan mong i-track kung may improvement ba o wala. Without measuring results, kumbaga, hindi mo man-measure kung may result ba. Even a great plan won't help the business. Kahit gaano pa yan ka magandang plano, hindi yan makakatulong sa business. Next is, you should think about these things. First, do the consumers promote your brand on social media? Second, what number of fresh leads were produced from the marketing activities? Third is, what is the status of your search traffic? Last is, has the number of people visiting your website increased? The only way to get the answer to these questions is to monitor your development and make the necessary modifications to your brand development strategy. Make a plan. Gumawa ka ng plano. Advertise your business. Monitor your success and make any necessary adjustment. If you need to adjust just to solve the problem that your business is currently at, you need to adjust and solve that problem to improve your business. Let's proceed to brand equity. Brand equity is a brand's inherent or preserved value from being well known. Kilala sila. Consumers often think well-known brands are better. Mga consumers daw, nag-iisip din sila, ang mas better daw talaga ang kilala na brand. So, their owners can earn more just for recognition. We measure it to find brands' worth. Brand including names, trademarks, image, and attitudes, shaped by marketing like packaging and ads, and building relationships with consumer by promising quality, efficiency, or other values that influence by buyers' decisions. In the end, a strong brand makes a promise to customers, like this will be good quality or this will work well. People count on the promises when they're choosing what to buy, and that's what makes the brand valuable and keep customers buying back. Mas ga-count sila sa promises na promise sa mga brand na it has a good quality. Magtatagal to para mas ma-influence nila mga customers na bumili. Kasi naman good quality and ga-function siya well. So next we have brand positioning. Brand positioning is how a business makes itself stands out from other competitors. Paano siya mag-stand out? Sa yung position. Their position. It's about carving out a clear spot in customers' mind and showing how it's different from other brands. Mag-clear siya og spot sa customers para maisip sa customer na iba ka sa other brands. Creating a brand positioning statement. This clearly says who you're selling to, what you do, and who you're different. Creating a brand positioning statement. This clearly says who you're selling to, what you do, and how you're different from everyone else. In creating a positioning statement, ang nasabi dito is kung kanino ka kanino mo binibenta ang product mo, ano ang ginagawa mo, kung ano ang binibenta or ginagawa mo, and paano ka naiiba sa business ng iba. The goal is to give your brand a special place in people's imagination. Pag yung goal ng brand mo is may space siya sa imagination ng customers mo. And ideally, you'll focus on one main benefits that makes you unique. May benefits siya to make you unique from other brands or product. So, maggagay ko dito na yung templates of brand positioning. Here it is. First, you're gonna put a main target audience. First line, lagay mo dyan. Then, your brand name. Then, your category frame of reference. Then, unique indefensible point of difference. Then, sa third, yung mga close open parentheses. Then, papalitan mo lang yan. Or, example. Then, lagyan mo na naman yung brand name mo sa line. Then, category framework. Ulit lang. And I also have an example. Here, I'm gonna put it here so you can guys read. You can also make that kind of brand positioning to improve or makilala nyo kung sino ang target market nyo. Para malaman ng mga customers nyo kung bakit kayo naiiba. Lastly, we have a strategy on how to create a brand positioning. We have 5 strategies on how to create a brand positioning. First, we have identify current brand position. Next, determine who are the competitors and perform a competitor analysis. Third is decide on brand value proposition. Fourth, create a brand position statement. Lastly, reinforce and promote. Reinforce the promotion and branding activities of the business. So guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.